Hi, my name's Jackie, and this is my first YouTube video, so welcome to the Jackie Lowe Show. I have finally decided to make a channel and talk, my first shot here, I want to talk about kind of a big deal thing, and it's cervical dysplasia. HPV often causes it. When we were in school growing up, they really talked about AIDS a lot. They went over herpes. I learned how to put a condom on, how to avoid pregnancy, took home a plastic Asian baby. They really didn't go over HPV too much, though, and the consequences of what can happen to your body if this gnarly virus manifests itself. One of those things is precancerous cells and lesions that can develop on the inside of your cervix. I went for a routine pap smear, and over the last, I'd say, decade, I've had abnormal pap smears, right? So it's abnormal. I keep coming in. I was young, partying too hard. I'm a chain smoker, and they were just telling me, it's going to clear itself out. Don't worry. 80% of the population gets this. It's no big deal. Finally, one day, my card got pulled. Doctor calls me and goes, oh, we need to get a closer look. We're going to have you come in for this colposcopy. I'm like, what is that? So my mind goes down to the Google rabbit hole, right? They're like, it's not going to hurt. No big deal. We just want to test and make sure you're okay. So I go there. I bring a friend because I'm kind of feeling sketch, and I put my legs in the stirrups. I'm there in my paper dress, feeling super vulnerable. All women have been there at some point. If you're in your 20s, you've been sexually active. But this time was different. They took a piece of my cervix out with no pain medication, no warning of what that was going to feel like. For me, it was gnarly, uncomfortable. The tools that they used were terrifying to look at, and I was in a good amount of pain for a week after. The results came back that I had what CIN1, which is really mild, low grade changes. So since there was a big chance of that going away, they told me to, kick back for another couple of years. They didn't really drive home how important it was for me to change my lifestyle at that point, because I guess they were confident it would go away. Flash forward to where we are here now. I just had a miscarriage in October. That led me back to an OBGYN to get a pap smear, and I found out that nothing has changed. So I go back again for this, nightmare procedure that's really like hell on earth. This time I asked them, like, hey, can you maybe hook it up with a Valium? Like, you go to the dentist, okay? You go to the dentist and you open your mouth, and they know it's vulnerable, so that what do? They give you Vicodin after. They numb the area. Why is the inside of the vagina treated differently? I have no idea, but it's not standard protocol. And no matter how many women on all these online groups that I've now found are complaining of this extreme pain, they do nothing about it. I get the biopsy. I'm thinking it's going to be cool. It's not cool. The doctor calls me back and goes, we want to do a LEEP. Like, what is that? What is a LEEP? So I Google it, right? Okay, well, I guess they want to cut off like a quarter-sized chunk of my cervix, like a portion of my cervix, right? With a loop wire, so it's like an electrical current. It's going to cut out a piece of my vagina, and then they're going to cauterize that. I literally feel like cattle, like a cattle just moo, moo, moo. If I talk to the doctor, I'm like, I'm kind of concerned. Are you going to put me to sleep for this? Oh no, this is just an in-office procedure. We're just going to give you a little numbing. It's going to be no big deal, just like that other thing we did. I'm like, hold up. The other thing you did was a big deal. I looked up videos of this. Please, YouTube, LEEP procedure, if you dare. It's hell. It looks like hell on earth. It's medieval. Some medieval shit they shouldn't be doing to women that are awake. And now I'm coming to realize that in many cases it's unnecessary, because only 5 to 10% of these cancers ever even develop into invasive cervical cancer. However, the consequence of getting this LEEP procedure done that they're doing on women in their childbearing years is decrease in fertility potential. Cervical stenosis was where basically scar tissue develops in the cervix and then closes shut, and they have to put a stent in it and like dilate it to force it open, and then it risks closing again. And if it closes, your cervix can get filled with period blood and explode. I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't quote me on explode, but I'm not gonna do that. So I decided to go see a second opinion. I recommend all women do a second opinion. If you feel like they're rushing you like they often do and minimalizing your concerns, or telling you not to Google. Don't Google. Why? Because knowledge is power and you don't want me to have any? No, it's okay to Google. Google with discretion. Use discretion. Use wisdom when you Google. But it's not a horrible thing to do. Join groups. Meet other people. Talk about it. Don't let these doctors keep you in the dark. My second opinion, totally different. Really nice lady. She told me, you know what you need to do? You need to quit these cigarettes. Excuse my look here, by the way, right now. I just literally hopped out of the pool. I've changed my life overnight. I'm getting rid of these. This is the last to go. I'm taking so many vitamins. I'm like a vitamin factory. Okay, I'm currently cooking cruciferous vegetables right now in my kitchen and making some wholesome fish and stuff. So no more McDonald's, that's out. Gotta exercise, gotta meditate. I'm supposed to get knocked up in 3 months. The doctor encouraged me. So the procedure is obviously such a big deal, or has the potential to be such a big deal, that this lady's telling me, baby dust, it's time for you to procreate. Yeah, move it along, girl, because you might not have the cervix forever. Don't let these doctors pressure you into getting unnecessary procedures that mutilate your organs. There's this guy Kinsey that did a study in like 1953 that they're basing this procedure off of when they say that the cervix has no nerve endings. It does. It's got 3 big ones. They connect to the vagina, they connect to the brain. Women complain that they feel a sense of emptiness and loss. It makes a lot of sense because not only is it psychologically traumatic, it's also, there's a physical manifestation of real life consequences that come from these procedures. And women have been silenced and hushed and feel ashamed to talk about this. They shouldn't. A lot of us are going through this. I can't even find statistics on how many of us are out there because they're not doing enough research about it. Most of these cases clear up on their own. So be armed with knowledge. Don't risk losing. All that these doctors want to do is keep you alive. They don't care about your quality of life. They just want to make sure they cover their asses and they give you the quantity of years. They don't care if you orgasm. They don't care if your vagina becomes numb. They don't care if your husband can't hit it hard no more if you want him to because you're missing your cervix. They don't care about any of that. They don't care. All they care about is making money off procedures and then selling you procedures to make you feel better after you lose that sensation. So I'm going to take the next 3 months to quit smoking cigarettes. So the next few times you guys see me on camera, I won't have, this is over. I'm going to be doing a gnarly exercise routine. I'm taking a huge supplement of vitamins. I'm going to see a holistic specialist. I'm going to keep you guys all up to date on my progress as I try to not get knocked up. So wish me baby dust. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to hear other women's experiences with this. Did you do the LEEP? Did it work? If it worked out good for you, I want to hear those positive stories too, because some women are going to do this procedure. I respect everybody's decision. Waiting this out isn't for everybody. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying that it might be possible to cure these things on your own, and I hope that I can be evidence of that. If you guys have any words of wisdom for me on the journey, I'd really love to hear back from y'all. So thank you so much. This is Jackie. This has been the Jackie Lowe Show. Over and out. Peace, guys.